Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Hey YouTube.
Hello.
Deeboystance coming at you guys with another video. I know it's been a long
For shame.
long time. We're not talking about the past, we're talking about right now. So here we are. I decided to do something different this time. It's gonna be, an interview, but we're going to also do this. I don't know if it's Paqui One Chip challenge. While asking questions and answering questions.
Right.
So we're gonna see how this goes.
Right. It's one extremely hot tortilla chip. So there's one chip in here, and I guess it's 20 Scovilles or something like that. As far as that's what the 20 is. And I just think it's funny because it actually has 2020 on here, and 2020 has been so
On fire.
right on fire. Muy caliente.
Muy.
Yeah.
Of course, we're gonna suit up because
Indeed.
this is really hot.
Really hot, apparently.
Safety first. I
Indeed.
was going to have some milk, but my milk is frozen.
It froze
So
completely. So
I'm going to have water, and I know they say water makes it worse.
Worse,
but,
right.
I don't have anything else.
right, I was gonna say we planned for the milk, and the milk didn't plan for us, so that's fine. We're just gonna go with it.
That's what it
I have
is.
my water down here. I also have a little fruit punch, which I'm sure is not gonna help at all, but
We'll see what happens. No turning back now. Ooh. Okay. This is what's inside. Is the chip itself. Looks like some paperwork.
All right. Oh, look at that.
All right, and there's like a coffin.
It's right. I was gonna say it's a coffin. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. It says how long can you
Right.
last before throwing in the towel.
Right.
5 minutes featherweight, 10 minutes lightweight, 30 minutes middleweight, 1+ hours of heavyweight. Okay.
So the first question would be, how are you?
I am all right. I'm scared currently, but I'm okay. Because 2020 has just been.
Indeed.
So the chip is black, so. Ooh,
And it stinks.
it does
It
stink.
does not smell good. How do you feel about me being in the truck with you?
I'm okay. When we first got in there, it was rough. It was rough
For her. That's
for me.
yeah.
Simply because I'm used to being by myself.
Right.
The only time I've been with other people in the truck is when I was training. So, and we all know how one of those experiences went. I'll post the video somewhere. You know where it goes. But, outside of that, I hadn't had anybody in the truck with me, so it was just an adjustment period. We had to figure each other out. Well, I had to figure out what I liked or didn't like or whatever. I just had to figure some stuff out, and now it's cool. Oh boy, got to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Whew. All right. Okay.
Real pepper, real heat.
Huh. Oh my god. What's the next question?
What,
Oh shit.
What do you wish you would have known before having me come in the truck with you?
I wish. Oh my God, this is really hot, y'all.
It is really hot.
I wish I would have known my triggers. Things.
It's so hot.
It's so hot. Things that make me upset.
Mm-hmm.
You're lightweight.
I am.
Things that, just. I wish I would have known how I would have reacted to people being in my space before
It's so hot.
I just wish I would have known my triggers. Is the water helping?
Just when I drink it.
Oh,
As soon as I stop doing it, it's terrible.
oh God.
What advice would you give to someone who was thinking about doing the same thing that we're doing?
Make sure that you like your person.
Sorry.
Make sure that you like the person that you're thinking about conjoining space with, especially such a small space with. Because if you don't like your person, it can be a disaster. This is still burning. Like, it is so hot.
It's really hot. Okay, given all the recent events and everything that's been going on, how has any of that impacted your career in trucking?
Well, as far as COVID, my company didn't really slow down. We were actually running more because we were moving essential items, across state lines. So it actually picked up for my company, but there were companies that did go under. So thankfully, we weren't one of those companies. As far as everything with the riots, it hasn't been easy. Being out there and everything that's going on as far as with racial inequality and systematic racism and everything that's going on, and you as a truck driver just kind of have to bite your tongue or bite your lip, one, to keep your job because people have lost their jobs. So to keep your job, you gotta bite your lip and just kind of hold your head down, and it sucks.
How have you sort of been dealing with or trying to deal with all of the pressure, stress, extraness that's been going on? Like, what do you, when you're on the road, how do you find comfort or how do you find peace with everything that you're dealing with?
I listen to a lot of music. I journal. Talk to you. And just, driving in itself is just kind of a meditation time for me, especially like at night when no one else is on the road. It's just me. So, that's just time for me to sit and reflect and think and just keep my mental together, because 2020 has been a brutal biatch.
We've been on the road for 3 years now. How do you feel about that? I mean, 3 whole years. Did you think you'd make it this long?
No, I didn't. I mean, honestly, I was ready to give up while I was in training. I never talked about that, but with my second trainer, there was a pivot point. I had a terrible day. I couldn't get in this spot. I mean, I was literally breaking down. Send
me a video. Yeah.
And I literally almost quit that day. But, I wiped my tears and snot and got myself together.
Indeed. And now you back into the smallest spaces perfectly. Perfectly to me. So.
I still have backing issues. And I'm 3 years in this thing.
Do you feel stronger or wiser with the 3 years under your belt?
I do. I definitely feel wiser. Trucking is one of those things where you are constantly learning. So there's always something to do, always something to know. So I definitely feel much wiser, much stronger. I'm definitely a better car driver, just simply being a truck driver, because four-wheelers can't drive. Sorry, y'all, but you can't drive. I was one of those. I too could not drive, so I can say that.
What are your future goals in trucking? Like, where do you see yourself now that you've hit the 3 years? Where do you see yourself in another 2 years, which would then be 5? Where are you at? What are you doing?
Well, at one point, I wanted to have my own truck, and I kind of still do. Simply because I don't like being told where to go, what to do all the time. If not that, then maybe I'll be doing something locally, something different locally, like maybe some kind of tanker work, or maybe moving cars. But something else.
Do you worry about like job security or any of that if you do maybe venture out on your own? Are you worried about it now with the company that you work for, or just with everything that's going on?
Do I worry about job security with the company I'm with now? No. Of course, I would be worried about it if I went out on my own. Simply because running a business, which is essentially what I'd be doing, it can make or break you. So that's I guess one thing that I'm afraid of. But we'll see what happens.
I think this will be my last question. I'm gonna bring it down for a little bit. We've talked a little bit about the political climate, everything that's going on, but getting to the real of it, you're an African American lesbian out here in the trucking world. How are you surviving with that? How are you dealing with that, with everything that is happening? Do you feel less safe? Are you taking more precautions? All that.
How much time do we have? Mentally, this time period has been rough. Literally just watching the news, seeing what's going on, knowing that could be me or you or anybody that I love, and just knowing that it more than likely won't get a resolution, it won't be justice served. That's stressful, There have been a lot of microaggressions. There have been a lot more. The industry is dominated by white cis men, trucking industry. So there have been a lot of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they just have been puffing their chest out.
I was thinking that too. I was
if that makes sense. Wow. Just like flexing your whiteness. And, of course I want to go in and, rah, but I can't because I might die. Literally. Might die. And it's scary. I mean, I have stuff in my truck. So, they can try it.
Run up, get done up.
If they would like, but it's been hard. A lot of people don't like homosexuals as is. A lot of people don't like black people as is. A lot of people don't like women as is. And I am all three.
Checking all those boxes.
Checking them all. So, I'm just trying to make it, as Trey Songz once said in a song.
Right.
Just gotta make it. That's all I got.
Well, I certainly didn't make it through our little one chip
I
challenge.
did.
You did. You
I
have
did.
made it.
It's been like 15, 20 minutes.
Exactly. So you are indeed the champion.
Heavy on the list.
Heavy
on the list.
Indeed.
Anything you want to share? How do you feel about it?
I mean, well, we did mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but, I feel like, like she said, it was an adjustment for both of us. Not so much for me because obviously I was just like, ooh, I get to be in the truck and, whatever. I think I never factored in the fact that while I am just chilling in the truck and this is my now living situation, and that was an adjustment for me. I didn't take into account that this is her working and, living situation, and that was something that we kind of had to work the kinks out, but, I think we have certainly done that at this point.
Right. And at the end of the day, we're doing this so that we can get a house.
Indeed. It is house time.
Rent is a motherfucker.
Yeah. They are definitely jacking up the rent and shoring up the space.
Right.
And we were like, this doesn't really make any sense for us. And given the fact that we're in a position where we are able to just kind of actually do this. We don't have children, biological children anyway. They have other mothers. And so we can actually kind of, hunker down and save the money that we need to so that we can end up having our house one day so that we can, do what we need to do. Indeed. But, yeah.
Thank y'all.
Indeed, thank you.
As per usual, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video still, give it a thumbs up because somebody else might like it.
Indeed.
And I also recently celebrated my 33rd birthday. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of content on Instagram. And, yeah. Thanks. Bye.
That chip is from hell.
It is from ass crack.